expression risen above the comforts of fears. I am not the beginning nor the end. I am the transition from stranger to friend. The connection between drunken sublime and state of zen. The mystery of what came first, the chicken or the egg McMuffin. I am silly. Laughter of 1,000 frowns. Celestial clown dangling among stars, giving Luna another reason to smile down upon the soul's reflection. Making me master of my own density, I am student to the question whose answer lies in the 21 grams that leaves the carcass when death kisses us to sleep. Born in the year of the sheep, I graze on the knowledge that resides on every page. Breathe in the thoughts of every street sage. Keep what nurtures growth. Exhale everything that don't so the trees can breathe too. I am the wisest fool. Learned my insight from the owl's view. Who? Who? I am the wisest fool. Learned my insight from the owl's view. Who? Who? Who knows what secrets the universe holds written like poetry and genetic codes? I do. I do. At least, I think I did. That is, I thought I knew. I mean, I felt it once. Didn't I? The realization that I was one with the sky. An ocean held and each teardrop cried from the mind's eye. Capable of giving the blind another way to see. That one only needs let go to be free. I am he who is called him, deeply rooted in the ground, yet flowing with the wind, burdened no more by the weight of mountains. My vision soar with the clarity that make my feet itch to dance the truth into existence. Step by step by step. Thank you.
Go ahead and do one more.
Which one do you want to hear from yesterday? Everybody wants to hear a fart. I'm going to be known as the fart poet. It's going to be horrible. I gave you a little financially with the it.
The Peter Pan one.
Huh?
The Peter Pan one.
Peter Pan?
Oh.
All right, raise your hand for the fart poem. Raise your hand for the Peter Pan poem. Oh, shoot, they got it. Do I have time?
Both. How about both?
Avocado one.
Oh, that's too much. Yeah, I think how many do I have time for?
Whatever I want.
Whatever you want. Let's do it. I'll do two. Isn't it crazy? I'm jet lagged. No, I'm not. I'm all right. All right. Is it in here? I'll end with the fart one. I'll do Peter Pan first. A love letter from Peter Pan to Wendy. Still on me. Dear Wendy, I know it's past your bedtime, but I was wondering if you would come out and fly with me just one more night. The destination's the same, second star to the right, only this time. Maybe we could never land. Just skip across the 7 seas on pirate ships and galaxies and use thimbles as symbols of kisses on the palms of each other's hands. I remember when I first met you. I was chasing shadows, you were somewhere in a dream. And you woke to find me broken and weeping and sewed me back together at the seams. I crowed about how clever I was for a while. All a childish attempt to make you smile. And it worked. I inhaled your laugh, held it in my belly, and it broke into 1,000 pieces. Felt like fairies fluttering around inside me. And I knew right then that you were the stuff that dreams were made of. So I asked you to fly with me, to forget all ideas of responsibility and be free. And you did. We would listen to the mermaid tales Battled buccaneers, carved out trails that went in different directions but led back to each other. Spent hours on end getting lost in one another. We would dance on treetops, never once feeling silly. Together we rescued Tiger Lily. I even introduced you to all my friends, and every night you would say to me that you hoped the adventures would never end. You were my happy thought. But then everything changed. You started making comments about how things between us seemed to stay the same. I would ask you to fly with me, to come outside and taste the sky with me and you. You would say I spent too much time with my head in the clouds, that I smelled like the wind and I flew too loud. You started to complain that I spent way too much time with my friends and how all my adventures, they never seemed to end. You said no matter how hard we clapped our hands and believed that things just don't happen the way they do in storybooks. You said you had no more time for silly games or Captain Hooks. That what you needed was a strong and responsible man. And that all I was a lost boy with a thimble in my hand. You said you couldn't live off happy thoughts. And you walked away. And I didn't understand. And I don't understand because I'm still that same wild, free soul you fell in love with. This is who I am. Not misplaced potential or someone's expectations, just plain old Peter Pan. You were my happy thought. I miss you. Laughter don't taste the same without you in it. And I know it's past your bedtime, but I was wondering if you would come out and fly with me just one more night. Trigger warning. I knew you were gonna like that. That triggers me. I'm gonna go cry. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do this part poem. I'm gonna get out. I just want to say thank you. I hope to come back again. I hope to see you soon. If you want to invite me to a school, if you know someone that might like it, would like me to come by and do a workshop and perform, feel free to reach out. You want to just say hi, feel free to reach out. I'm very chatty though. Just know I talk a lot. I got that from my mama. Last poem. The fart poem. Oh my God, what did I do when I created this? Was it in here or was it in my phone? Oh, no, it's in here.
Phone.
It's my phone. Who remembers? Thank you. Let's see. Where's my ode at? There it is. You were right. So
Tell them the new title that Elvie made up the other night. What was it? I forget. Ode to Fart.
oh yeah. So for those who weren't here and didn't hear it, I wrote this because I was trying to teach odes to some of the young people that I work with in the probation camps that I've worked with, and they absolutely were not having it, right? And I was like, come on, y'all, you could write a love poem to anything you want, anything. And I said, I'll do it first. Watch, just throw me anything. And they thought they were going to throw me off. And they said, well, write one about a fart. I said, okay, let's do it. Here we go. Ode to the fart. Trigger warning. Sorry. Please don't allow it to trigger anything. Danger. Ode to the fart. I feel you in there. Floating around the inside of my panza like a balloon full of helium battling the ceiling fan for supremacy. You stand your ground. You gurgle and whine like a wild pig with its hoof caught in a hunter's trap, thrashing around my intestines, trying to find your way out. But you weren't born to be a bird. I know. You were created for a greater purpose. You have the potential to move crowds out of their seats, born as a mighty roar, as the sound that puts lawnmower motors to shame. You give the world proof that something powerful can come from something unseen. You can also move with the deadliest silence, slowly sneaking across people's nostrils, hands rushing to pinch noses, but they hold their breath too late. You break the wind, without warning, without remorse, sometimes skunk-like, sometimes surprisingly scentless, always hilarious. Thank you.
As Greg Kimura would say, another love fest in Hocking County. Thank you for being here. We have to kind of leave this place like we found it, so if we could get people to help fold the chairs and stack them, and there's some tables in the kitchen that we need to stand back up, we'd really appreciate it, and take some time to talk to the poets.
If I can get your attention, I'm gonna help orchestrate this. So the poetry